Good morning to all. Dear student, welcome back to the computer class. Chapter 5 MS PowerPoint 2010 Editing and Formatting Slides. Today in this lesson, we'll learn about the Format Painter text alignment. So before starting our lesson, please be ready with your book. Format Painter. This is a special command that allows the user to copy the text format and not the text from one selection of the text to another. All formats like font, size, font color can be copied easily using Format Painter. So Format Painter is one special command which can copy the text format but not the text. Whatever you have written, that it will not format that one, it will not copy that one, only it will copy the format how you wrote. All formats like font size, font color can be copied easily using Format Painter. Everything like font color, font size will be copied, but your text, whatever you wrote, that will be not copied. The steps to use Format Painters are: select the text from where the format is to be copied. Click on the Format Painter option in the clipboard group of the Home tab. The mouse pointer changes to a brush. So, first you have to click on the format which one you want to copy. Okay. Then you click the Format Painter option which are present in the clipboard group of a Home tab. So Home tab, where the Home tab? Here it is. In the Home tab you will get a clipboard and there you will get a Format Painter option. Now select the text on which the format is to be applied and release the left mouse button. After that you have to select the text in which you have to apply the format, that one, and release the left mouse button. Okay. Here are some quick keys to do the work easily, and it is used by doing the keyboard. Cut, paste. For the cut, this one, Ctrl plus X, paste, Ctrl plus V, copy, Ctrl plus C, underline, Ctrl U, italic, Ctrl plus I, bold, Ctrl plus B, and select all, Ctrl plus A. Now our next one is text alignment. The text alignment refers to the text layout within a paragraph with respect to document margin. There are four types of alignment. Text alignment means what? In which type we are writing our text. Like we used to write our letters under the margin. Okay, we are making the margin in a copy, and under that margin only we are writing our text. Okay, so in the margin also the style is there, means with which side from we are writing. We are writing from left to right or right to left, top to bottom, like that. Okay, so here are four alignments are there. First one, left alignment. Here the text is aligned from the left edge and rect from the right edge. It is the default alignment. Like we are starting the letter from the left side and we are taking it to the right side. Like generally we are starting our writing from the left side of the copy and we are going to the right side, means from this side to we are going this side. So that is called the left alignment. Right alignment. Here the text is aligned from the right edge and rect from the left edge. So here the things will be from the right to left. Center align. Here the text is aligned centrally and rect from the right and left side. Here the things will be written centrally in a middle from here. From this side also it will become middle. From this side also it will be in a center. Justify alignment. Here the text is flush both left and right. Thus, neither the left nor the right edge of the text appears red. It is justify. It is similar both sides. How to change the text alignment? select a text or an object. Second, click on the Home tab, Paragraph group, then Align Text Left option. Click on Home tab, Paragraph group, Paragraph dialog box launcher. So here, Home tab, then you will get the Paragraph group, and there you will get a Align Text Left, Align Text Right, or you will get a Paragraph dialog box. This type of Paragraph dialog box will appear where you will get the four option of text alignment. And here some shortcut keys also there to make the text alignment. Okay, Control L left, Control R right, Center E, and Justify J. Bullets and numbering. Sometimes you need to write the data in the form of points. These points can be either in the form of bullets or numbers. Sometimes you need to design your own layout. In that case, this feature is quite helpful. So bullets and numbering. Suppose when you are writing the question answers, or when we are writing the question paper, so what we are writing, suppose choose the correct answer we are writing, then we used to write the questions, then we are giving the 4 options, and while we are giving the 4 option, we are giving the Roman 1, Roman 2 like that, or we are giving the A, B, C. These all are one bullets and numbers. Okay, sometimes we are giving points also, sometimes we are giving stars also. So all these are called as the bullets and numbers. So how to apply the bullets and number? First, click on the slide where you want to insert bullet number. First, what you have to do, you have to click on the slide where you want to enter the bullets and numbers. Second, click on Home tab, Paragraph group, bullets and numbering option is there. So first you have to click on the Home tab, then you will get a Paragraph group. There you will get a bullets and numbering option, where when you click that, drop down list will be appear. This type of drop down list will be appear. So select the design of your choice from the respective drop down list. From here, this drop down list, you can select any options. In the bullet numbering drop down list, select the bullet and numbering option. Bullets and numbering dialog box appear with 2 tabs, bulleted and numbered. If you want the list to be in the form of bullet, then select any style given in the bulleted tab. If you want to list to be in the form of either numbers or letters, then select any style given in the numbered list. Next one, how to change the slide theme. Theme means the background of the slide. Okay, a theme is a template with a specific design that can be applied to a slide or to the entire presentation, containing predefined color combinations for the slides. Okay, so theme means what? The background of the slide. Already I told you. Here in this video, when I'm uploading my video, the starting one, I'm making a colorful. Yes, I made a colorful. Have you seen it? Where I'm wishing you people good morning. Say there, it's a colorful one page I am making. So it is what? Theme. So different type of themes are here. Okay. Follow this step to apply a theme to a slide. How you will apply the slide? A theme to a slide. Number 1, click on the Design tab. Design tab here. Themes group and select the theme of your choice from the drop down list. So you have to, after design, you have to click on the theme. Okay, theme option is there, so you have to click on the theme option. Here back of this side you will get the theme option, and when you click on the theme option, a drop down list will be appear. This one, drop down list. Okay, you can also browse for more theme using the browse for theme option. So you can also, if you want a more theme, not this one, more theme, then you can click on the browse for theme. Then the other more theme will be appear on your screen. Number 2, add the color scheme of your choice to the chosen theme by clicking color drop down list in the themes group. You can also create a new color scheme using the create new theme color option in the color drop down list. Customize the color in the create new theme color dialog box and click on save. Number 3, choose the font of your choice from the font drop down list in the theme group. Create new theme font using the create new theme font option in the font drop down list. Customize the heading and body font in the create new theme font dialog box and click on save. Now, how to change the background style. The background style commands help you change or set the color of a slide's background. So slides background, we are giving one design, that is one theme already we are given. Now we want to change the color of that background. So here also options are there. Follow this step to change the slide's background. What we have to do? Select the slide for changing the background. One slide you have to select which one you want to change the background. Number 2, click on the design tab. Again you have to click on the design tab. Background group, design tab, then you will get the background group. Okay. Background style drop down list, then background style, this one style drop down list will be come out. Format background will be there. Here the option format background will be there. Then from when you click on there, then number 3, the format background dialog box will appear. Here the format background dialog box will appear like this. You have to click. Number 4, click on the color drop down list. So color drop down list you can click and select the color you wish to apply to the slides background. So what color you want, all the color options will be displayed there. What color you want, you can click on that color, then your background will be applied in that color. Click on more colors to choose from a wider section of colors. Number 5, when finished, click on the button that suits your need. So after finish, if you finish, then you have to click on the button that suits your need. Reset background, cancel the formatted background, close the dialog box, apply to all, applies the formatted background to all the slides. Next is how to add graphics to a presentation. Graphics can be used to make a presentation more interesting. Depending on the topic, sometimes graphic can be more informative than words. Graphic is digital format are available from various sources such as scanned image, digital camera photographs and illustration software. So graphics means what? Some images, some pictures which can display, which are very interesting. Everybody you like to watch the images, pictures, okay? So it is very much interesting, and sometimes what happen, whatever the topic we want to explain with our language sound, the graphics can explain more informative. Graphics will be more informative. They can explain more clearly the things, okay? So now how to insert the pictures. Number 1, click on the insert tab, image group, picture option. You have to click on the insert tab, then the image here. In the image group you will get the picture option. You have to click on the picture option. Number 2, it displays the insert picture dialog box with a list of graphic files. Number 3, select the picture file most suitable for your presentation from the appropriate location. Click on the insert button. Number 4, drag the image using the left mouse button and click it to drop it at the desired location on the slide. So here many pictures are there. What you have to do? You can select any picture, click on that picture, then you can come to the here insert tab. You can click on the insert, then your picture will be inserted, picture will be saved in your, applied in your slide. Next one, how to insert a clip art. Clip art are files of general purpose graphic consisting of animations and cartoons. So clip art one, it's a file, general graphics also there, animation graphics also there, and cartoons also there. How to insert? Click on the insert tab, image group, same like you have done before. Clip art option will be there. Instead of picture, you will get the clip art options there. Nearby picture option only, clip art option also there. So you can click on the clip art option. It displayed a clip art text pane. Then number 3, use the search for option and type the category name. For example, type computer. If you want a picture of a computer, then you can type a computer and different type of computer picture will be displayed there. Number 4, click on the go button. List of picture in the computer category will be displayed here. Go option will be there. Okay, here in the clip art, here the go. Here you can search computer, then you click go. This type of computer image will be displayed. Select the picture and click on the drop down arrow on the right side. Select insert from the drop down list. Number 7, the clip art will be inserted in the current slide. You can drag the image using the left mouse button to place it at the desired location on the slide. So student, this much for today's class. In the next class, we'll continue our lesson, other topics. Okay. But before finishing my video, here are the questions for your home assignment. Complete it and send me in the WhatsApp group. The homework questions are from your book, page number 69. Exercise A, fill in the blanks, and B, give one word for the following. Listen student, you have to write down both in the book and copy, but submit whatever you written in a copy, okay, not in a book. Thank you and have a nice day.